Good morning, Card Meanie. It's RJ here on an off day for me because I am doing a video response, a VR for a longtime member of the card community, individual who goes by SilverJackify. Don't know his real name, but he lives up in the New York suburbs somewhere. For all I know, he's actually in one of the five boroughs, but has a great collection of slab cards, is very much a guy who likes to slab his cards. He has some very impressive cards in his collection. I enjoy listening to him and have him show off his cards. And he has reached 12,000 subscribers. So congrats to him. And to celebrate, he's got 3 awesome prizes that he's given away. I'll include a link to his video below, a link where he describes the contest in its entirety rather than me describing it for you. Check out his video so you'll know. He's taking entries to the end of this month, so May 1st, I think he said he's going to give it away. So with 12,000 subscribers, hopefully he'll get a lot of response. So what he's asking is that you show off, he said, your 5 favorite cards worth less than $50. Well, there are so many good cards that I have. I mean, so many cards that I like to look at, so many. So I'm just gonna pick 5 cards that I think are really cool. It's a little bit more than 5, and he actually says you can go more than 5, he doesn't care. But I'm gonna go a little bit more than 5 in an odd way, just because of the cards I'm showing. So here are 5 cards that for the most part I love, because I love how they show the history of the game in various ways, except for one, which got nothing to do with the history. It's just a card I don't think a lot of people know about and I want to show off. But they're all worth not just less than $50. I don't think any of these cards are worth more than $1. So there might be one that's worth about $5, but they're certainly not worth $50. So here we go. My 5 cards for SilverJackify's 12,000 subscriber contest. Here we go. All right, so these here are 5 cards from the base set of Score in 1992. These are right out of the base product, the whole factory set, and it's, numbered in the 800s because there was like 900 cards for Score that year. Basically, they are 5 of the greatest players to ever play this game, and it's various items of memorabilia surrounding those players. So you got Ty Cobb here, a jersey, a hat, pair of cleats, some bases, and then cards. Everyone's always got cards associated with them, which is really cool. And it gives a little bio or who they are on the back. So you got Ty Cobb, you got Babe Ruth, again, jersey, bat, glove, hat, ball, and some cards. And your bio on the back. Honus Wagner. Got the T206 there. I'm not sure if that's a real T206 or not. You have to hope it would be. Here's your bio for Honus Wagner. Got Lou Gehrig. This is one of his Columbia University jerseys. Bio on the back. And Satchel Paige. See, we got a little program for Feller versus Page in the 40s. So that's, to me, I just like the way they look. They look really cool, I always thought, these cards. And it was a neat way for Score to show, honor, respect to these players if they couldn't put the image on their cards because they didn't have licenses. I thought this was a really neat way to do it. And I actually have these 5 cards. These are extras. I have the whole Score set, obviously. RJ collects sets and all that. But these are 5 others I have that I just keep in a binder on their own just because I think they're so cool to look at. I just like to look at old vintage memorabilia. And these are 5 great examples of 5 awesome players in baseball history. So that's the first of my 5 cards, so to speak. Second, I have 2 of the same card, but they're a little different. So this came out of the Upper Deck 1994, I want to say, 4 or 5. The Ken Burns baseball documentary PBS special, whatever you want to call it, card set. And the reason I like this image so much is it's this old team. I don't think anybody really knows what farm team or whatever this one came from. But in the background, they got this gigantic flag. You know, maybe it's a 4th of July celebration and the town's playing ball. And you got these, you know, farmers or townsfolk out there in their shirt sleeves and their suspenders, their long johns or whatever, playing ball on a nice day. Some guys in their suit and coats, the town fathers, what have you, and they're in front of this great flag. I love this image from the documentary. I think it's just so much about, you know, the greatness of American baseball and all that. This one is from the box set itself. This one here comes from a Little Debbie. Little Debbie was a sponsor of the video, so they have their own little, you know, 15-card subset. This is LD1, the R game, the checklist card. So the ones that this is the checklist card from the Little Debbie box set, but this is the back of the actual one from the actual box set of cards. I just like the image. I think the image is so perfectly, you know, great, showing off America and baseball. So the next one I have is from the Conlon collection. It's a colored insert from 1995 actually, the green border style. But it's the iconic Ty Cobb action photo that he got. So Ty Cobb Hall of Fame 1936. It's got some bio here. It's what is it? It's Conlon explaining the picture, and it was interesting that he didn't know he snapped it. If you realize it at the end, he goes, in the very last sentence, in my excitement, I had snapped it by instinct. He was so engulfed in the play, so engulfed in Ty Cobb stealing third base, and he was sitting right there, that he didn't think to take the picture. But out of instinct, he flipped the button. And you have Ty Cobb sliding in third. Jimmy Reese, I believe of the St. Louis Browns at the time, was the third baseman. I know he was the, is it Jimmy Reese? It was, I might be getting the last name wrong. It might not be Jimmy Reese. Oh gosh, forgive me for getting the name wrong. The guy who was the third baseman is featured in The Glory of Their Times by Lawrence Ritter. I have the recording of that. I can't remember his name off the top. Jimmy Austin, that's the guy's name. Welshman from, you know, Swansea's Wales he was born in, I remember. So Jimmy Austin is the third baseman trying to tag him out, and he's out. He was safe, actually. But he always says, look at the face on Ty Cobb, the determination as he slid into third. So I just think this image is an iconic image. And this particular card right here with the colorized version of it, the bio on the back about what happened as it was, you know, taken. Yeah, Jimmy Austin, it says on the back. He was with the Yankees at the time, so the Highlanders, so to speak. This is what he was playing for New York, though. So that's just another great card, I think. My fourth card is a classic Babe Ruth picture. This is a boyhood shot. It says taken when he was at St. Mary's Industrial School. I have to believe that, because if you look at Ruth's in the top left corner there, he just looks so much bigger than the other kids. His head's just enormous compared to the other kids, I think. It's interesting, he's holding a catcher's mask and catcher's glove, I think, at the time there. But it's a great image of boys playing baseball. And Babe Ruth is one of those boys. And it even says in the background, Red Sox champs, you know, because the Red Sox were so great in the early days of baseball, even before Babe Ruth made it into the bigs. The Red Sox were perennial leaders or champs. This might have been like around 12. I think they won in 12. So this might have been a picture. Well, it says 1911. Maybe. Did they win in 1911? I didn't think they won in 1911. But I think they won in 12. And, you know, talks about his time at St. Mary's Industrial School. But again, I just love the picture. It's Babe Ruth as a boy with his baseball team. So boys playing ball, American flag in the back, and Babe Ruth is one of those boys. So I always loved this image of Babe Ruth. Now my last card I want to show you, again, not worth anything close to $50, but it's a throwback, or I shouldn't say a throwback, it's a nod to the Billy Ripken error card. I'm not sure how many people know about this set. So this card comes from the 1990 Pacific Senior League Baseball set. A set of 220 cards highlighting individuals who played for the Senior Professional Baseball League, which lasted like 3 years back in the late 80s, early 90s, down in South Florida, throughout Florida, I should say, where a bunch of retired baseball players or never made it were still trying to hang on. And if you look at the knob, somebody, I'm not sure if he did this on purpose, if he knew this was there, but unlike Billy Ripken's, which has the FF, this one says a-hole, and it's spelled out. And I don't even know if he knew that the bat he had that little error on the bottom of it. It was never fixed. This is the way this card exists. Everywhere you see it, it was never airbrushed out. It was never whited out. They didn't use any kind of paint brushing or whatever to make it look brown again. They didn't put no black box on it. This is the only card that exists of Jim Nettles, outfielder for the St. Lucie Legends of the Pacific Coast, the Senior Professional Baseball League, with a Billy Ripken style error on his bat knob. So I just think that is an unknown error card that most people don't even know exists. And I wanted to show that off today because it's one of my favorite cards. So there you go. That is my entry for SilverJackify. Sir, I hope you get a chance to view this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did making it. I want to ask everybody else if they can take some time, visit SilverJackify's channel. Definitely think of making one of your own. Just show off 5 cards or thereabouts of great cards that are under $50. Again, mine were just $1 cards. There wasn't any card worth more than $1, really. So thanks for everybody for watching. I have another video of my own dropping tomorrow. Please check that out. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. Take care.